Okay, so we will see types of ovules, sir. First type of ovule which we're gonna talk about is orthotropous ovule. Now, when we are talking about orthotropous ovule, what will be the structure of this particular ovule? So, if you see this ovule, this is our nucellus, okay, and around the nucellus, for example, this is our integument. Okay, so what is this? This is our integument. So what we're gonna see is we're gonna see the angle between the micropyle and the funicle. So we are talking about types of ovule on the basis of the micropyle end and the funicle end. So if you see here, the micropyle end and funicle are present at सेम लाइन. तो ये कैसे प्रेजेंट है सर? ये दोनों हम लोगों का सेम लाइन पे प्रेजेंट देखने को मिल रहा है. तो अगर और आपका ओव्यूल इस तरीके का होगा तो हम उसको क्या बोलेंगे? ऑर्थोट्रोपस ओव्यूल बोलेंगे. यहां पर सर एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं हम सर. एग्जाम्पल आता है पॉलीगोनम का. ना पॉलीगोनम सबसे ज्यादा स्टडीड ओव्यूल है सर, इसलिए इंपॉर्टेंट है. साथ ही साथ दिस इज ऑल्सो एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ जिम्नोस्पर्म. सो यहीं से क्वेश्चन बनेगा कि व्हाट इज द टाइप ऑफ ओव्यूल इन जिम्नोस्पर्म. सो आपका क्या आंसर होगा? ऑर्थोट्रोपस टाइप होगा. इसके अलावा एक और नाम याद रख सकते हैं, पाइपर निग्रम का. So what is orthotropous? If the micropyle end and the funicle end are present on the same line, then it's called your particular orthotropous type, or we can also call it erect type. Number 2, if we are looking at, what we will see here is, here the particular ovule will be like this, around which we'll see our nucellus, and this is the same structures which we have seen in the last class. Okay,
Sir.
so yes sir.
सर पाइपर निग्रम का कॉमन नेम क्या होगा?
ब्लैक पेपर. ओके, गोल मिर्च खाते हैं ना हम लोग, वो. अभी देखिए एनाट्रोपस. देखिए एनाट्रोपस में आप क्या देख रहे हैं? दिस इज योर माइक्रोपाइल एंड दिस इज योर फनिकल, एंड इफ यू सी द बोथ ऑफ देम दे आर पैरेलल टू ईच अदर. So what we'll say in this, the micropyle and funicle are parallel to each other, and this is called the anatropous type. Anatropous type. Now this is the most important one because your 82% of the plant have this particular type of ovule, and this is the ovule structure which we have dealt in the last class. Next is called hemitropous type. Now what is hemitropous? So if you observe this kind of ovule, this is the nucellus, this is the integument, and this is the funicle. So this is funicle, this is micropyle end. So if you see, micropyle end is perpendicular to funicle. So if you see this kind of arrangement, then you call it hemitropous type. Here you see the example of ranunculus. What is the example which we have? Ranunculus. Then we have the fourth type. It is called the campylotropous type. Now campylotropous, see, it is exactly similar to hemitropous in terms of angle. So here the angle is also 90 degree, but the difference you see in this, if you see, the integument is wavy. What do we see? The integument is wavy in case of the particular plant. So if we are saying micropyle end is perpendicular to funicle, or what do we see? The integument is wavy here, and this is an example of your mustard your capsula. In the cases, you get this kind of ovule. We have two more types which we will see. First, write down this one. The fifth type which we have for your ovule is called amphitropous. Now, what is amphitropous? It is exactly similar to your particular hemitropous. The angle is again 90 degree, but the difference you will see. The difference here is, this time not only the integument, even the nucellus is wavy. Okay, so here what we'll say, the micropyle and the funicle is at 90 degree. The integument and nucellus both are wavy in nature. ठीक है, हम लोग का दोनों कैसा होता है, वेवी नेचर का हम लोगों को देखने को मिलता है. नाउ एनाट्रोपस का बात करें तो इसके लिए एक नाम आता है सर, जिसकी वजह से क्वेश्चन पूछा जाएगा सर. उसको बोलते हैं सर हॉर्स शू शेप. तो बेसिकली क्वेश्चन आता है कि हॉर्स शू शेप structure of ovule is basically seen in, then you should remember amphitropous. Example, if you see lemna. After this we have the last type, sarcinotropous. Sarcinotropous. Now sarcinotropous is how? For example, this is integument, the nucellus, this is integument, but integument this time covers the entire nucellus. This type is called sarcinotropous. So this time the angle is 360 degree. Okay, and what we say, integument completely covers the nucellus. ठीक है, example which we have is called apantia. ठीक है, एग्जाम्पल क्या होगा सर, अपेंशिया होगा. So these are your different types of your integument on the basis of structure. Now next we will see different type of integument on the basis of different type of ovules on the basis of integument. So if you are looking at the next topic, we have types of ovule on the basis of integument. Now if we are talking on the basis of integument, we have 4 different types of ovule. The first one is called tritegmic. What do we mean by tritegmic, sir? So tritegmic is an ovule where you have 3 integument layer. Okay, and this is seen in the case of a plant known as asphodelus. इसमें देखने को मिलता है, it is seen in the plant called asphodelus. Then we have another one called bitegmic ovule. Bi means 2 layer, and if you talk about this is a feature of monocot and primitive dicots. Then you have the third one called unitegmic ovule, where you have the where you have a single layer of integument, and the example is higher dicots. Now unitegmic, you also see the example of the group known as gymnosperm. Now the 4th type which we have is your ategmic type. In ategmic there will be no integument which is present, so there will be no integument, MENT, and here you get the example of the plant known as Santalum. Okay, so these are your example and the type of ovules on the basis of your integument.